What makes animation channels so loved? Is it the storytelling, beauty of animation, or just the respect for the effort of making these videos? Well, it's all of those. There are basically two types of animation channels, ones who put tons of time in creating a story and putting tons of detail on every video, and ones who still put a large amount of time into their videos, but are generally less detailed and more story driven. Because the story-driven animation channels have less details, you're able to make them faster. Now, by no stretch of the imagination am I an animator, and I have no idea what kinds of struggles come with making a video like these, but I can still imagine. Anyway, we're going to be talking about one of these story-driven animators, Domics. While anyone can argue who started the trend of storytelling animation channels on YouTube, I believe it to be Domics. You could easily argue that someone like Speezy was much more influential, but while he did make animations sooner, his channel never really focused on just those. While his channel is focusing more on the animation side of videos now, he started out doing regular videos like a lot of other people. Domics has also made several other videos to help out other animators, which probably made the style of videos grow. But whatever, if you don't agree with me, sucks to suck. Domics started out on this website simply with a 15-second video complaining about the word rural.
I hate the word rural. It's like you can't say it without making a stupid face. You're like rural. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. He made another one of these short, funny videos, but then decided to focus on more story-driven content. How Domics grew was he told stories and explained his thinking through his animation. While there have been many channels who post life stories or things of that sort, it is much different for a person like Domics. While you can only get so much of your point across with a face cam or some video game in the background, animation makes a story much more lifelike and creates a much better medium for telling a story. For example, imagine watching Up in the movie theater. There's fantastic animation and the story fits well with the visual content you see. Now imagine watching Up, but there's no animation, just a guy telling the story of Up. That's the difference between an animation channel and a regular storytelling channel. While an animation channel obviously has much less work than a movie, it still serves to create an interesting and compelling video. People like Domics were able to capitalize on this. Humans love interesting stories, and when that's combined with the skills of someone like Domics, obviously mass attention will rise. Domics' channel has evolved a lot from when it first started on YouTube. While at the beginning the animation was a little movement and poorly drawn characters, even though they're way better than I can do, you can easily see the improvement if you skip to one of his later videos. The success that Domics created from his channel is one of the reasons that storytelling animation channels are becoming so common now. People tend to always follow the trends of what's popular on YouTube. For example, if you saw a year ago when Leafy is Here was growing at an exponential rate, many cyberbully channels were created as well. Because animations are now the popular thing on YouTube, that is where many channels are turning their focus to. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing at all. I love animation channels, and I think so many of these are really good. While trends on YouTube come and go, I believe animation channels will last a long time. For animation channels to die out, that would mean either people's interest in stories would have to die out, something much better would have to be made, or YouTube itself would have to be destroyed. People like Domics, Speezy, The Odd Ones Out, and Jaden Animations are paving the way for animation channels, and it'll be interesting to see how everything turns out.